Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm thrilled to introduce you to something truly special, the all-new BevelTech knife sharpener. Made right here in the USA, this sharpener is the result of years of product refinement from customer feedback. Whether you're a professional chef, home cook, outdoorsman, knife collector, or commercial sharpener, the BevelTech is here to improve the way you sharpen knives. If you're familiar at all with our products, you're going to see some similarities from our previous sharpeners, but some distinct differences that I'm going to cover in detail that I think you're going to love. Let's begin from the ground up. Unlike our other sharpening systems, the BevelTech does not require a smooth surface. Instead, every BevelTech is going to come with a C-clamp as the stock method for mounting the system to a work surface. This is a solid, versatile, and user-friendly option that we can offer while having a minimal impact on the overall cost of the system. An alternative we're offering is a weighted base option. The weighted base is super convenient for a user that's always sharpening in different locations, or if your workstation has drawers underneath that make it hard to clamp to. The weighted base alone weighs in at just under 8 pounds, so that option will be a bit expensive to ship, but awfully convenient to use. You could also use the two pre-drilled holes to permanently attach the base to your workstation or mount it to your own DIY base option. We've also managed to include a tilting feature, so you can set up just about anywhere and sharpen comfortably. The tilting feature is adjusted with a 1/4-inch hex key, which we provide, and this is the only wrench you should ever need while using the BevelTech. Most of you probably won't even use it very often, and the rest of the adjustment features are controlled with thumb screws. Next, let's jump up to the top where we find the pivot that rotates 360 degrees and directly over the center of the machine. The pivot head is made from machined aluminum, and the center block that the stone arm goes through is made from UHMW, ultra-high molecular weight polyethylene, engineered specifically for wear, abrasion, and corrosion resistance, and also has a very smooth feel to it. We made this piece to be symmetrical, so setting up would be as simple and user-friendly as possible. So it doesn't matter if it's facing forward or backward, both ways are the right way. And below the pivot head is the pivot shaft, where I'm pleased to tell you that there won't be any need to cross-reference the instruction manual to know your angle setting, because we're giving you laser engraved angle markings on hard anodized aluminum. And to make the BevelTech as intuitive as possible, we've milled a window into the back so you can always see your angle setting. Additionally, we've gone to a larger diameter shaft so we could make the laser engraved numbers larger and easier to read. For those who use a drill stop collar when sharpening, an added bonus to this upgraded pivot system is that the larger diameter pivot shaft also means a wider back and a larger collar, giving you more surface area to rest and pinch your stone. And if you're going to great lengths for added precision, like using a drill stop collar, then you're also probably using a digital angle gauge to verify its accuracy. So, for your convenience, the retainer has a flat, magnet-friendly surface for you to quickly and easily attach your angle gauge. And this piece actually serves more than one purpose. We call it the retainer because it retains the small stone holder and spring, which allow for rapid stone replacement. Now, it's been widely accepted that the 6-inch stone is the standard stone length for guided sharpeners, and that's what we've built this machine around. But I know that there's a small percentage of you who will appreciate that the retainer can be moved forward or backward to accept a larger or smaller stone. The brass spacer between the two stone holders not only adds a nice piece of flair, but it also functions as additional support on the back of the stone blank to keep it from flexing for those heavy-handed sharpeners. Speaking of which, your hands are going to love the comfort of the oversized 1 5/8 knob when compared to the 1 3/8 knob that's used on the Apex. And you'll find added comfort knowing that your fingertips will be safe because the large stone holder has a safety lip that's going to prevent the knife from cutting your fingers while you sharpen. And there's no need for you to worry about the safety lip damaging the edge of your knife because we've made the large stone holder from FDA approved HDPE, high density polyethylene, which is the same material used for commercial cutting boards. All of these arm components are attached to one solid piece of stainless steel rod. So the only arm assembly required is taking the collar off and putting it back on when you're setting up and breaking down. And if you need to take a break when you're sharpening, you can rest the arm to the side of the machine. The tilt of the machine will affect what the stone arm does when you rest it to the side. So if you're tilted way back, this won't work as well, but you can always turn the arm over and rest the retainer on the front of the table. The tilt of the machine can also affect how low of an angle you can reach. When the back is vertical, you can reach down to 14 degrees. And to go lower, you can tilt the table forward to go as low as 7 degrees. If you find yourself working at low angles often and you don't want to have to tilt your machine, all you have to do is add a spacer underneath the stand to create extra clearance. Next, let's take a closer look at the blade table, which is embedded with two powerful and removable magnets to make holding knives while you sharpen super easy. You can use both magnets for full strength, one magnet for medium strength, or you can remove both magnets if you prefer no assistance at all. The table fits knives up to 4.5 inches deep, and there's really no limit on how long of a blade it's capable of sharpening. If you're a longtime Edge Pro user and you're invested in some of the upgraded accessories, we made the table on the BevelTech the same width as the Apex. So if you already own the Apex model slide guide, you can use it on the BevelTech as well. The small knife attachment and scissor attachment are also compatible. If you already own a scissor attachment, you'll just need to purchase and install the BevelTech scissor pivot, which only requires one screw. So there you have it, guys. That's the new BevelTech knife sharpener. We made every effort we could to make this sharpener as straightforward and user-friendly as possible and still deliver professional level results. We wanted to give you a sleek design and not overwhelm you with a bunch of complicated gadgetry. The BevelTech is available right now.